What's up, Wayne Barron here with DarkEffects.net, and we are inside of Adobe Edge Animate, inside of a motel room. My son and his girlfriend is at the Carolina Rebellion, and so I've got until 11 o'clock this evening to go pick them up. So I'm sitting inside of a motel room bored, so thought that I would go ahead and do this instructional video of a planet project that I was talking about or had demonstrated in a video that I uploaded the other day. And so what it basically is that what we're going to do here is that we're going to animate these planets in different speed rotations around the sun. And so this project is rather huge in width and height. It's not a difficult project to do, it's rather simple. But it's massive in size. And so let's go ahead and jump into this. So let's go ahead and Control N, Command N on a Mac to create a new project. And the first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and get our dimensions set up. Our dimension is going to be in pixels, and it's going to be 1756, and we're going to do this by 1517. Okay, that is going to be the size of our project, and as you can tell, it is rather huge. And it would be a lot better if I had this on my main computer instead of my laptop. I'd have a much bigger screen to work with. But anyway, so let's go ahead and bring in our planets. What we want to do is we want to import in our planets. So we click on File, Import, or Control I. And then we come down here into our project. Well, let's go ahead and save this first. We're going to save this to our lessons, and it's going to be space. And then we're going to name this space. Okay, now let's import and projects. Excuse me. Edge Animate, space, images. And we're going to go ahead and choose all these images. One of these I'm not going to need. One of them actually looks or feels a lot better, so I think it's this one. Go ahead and click OK. Imports all of our images. Okay, and as you can see, our background does not quite fit our project, but we'll worry about that later. So first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of all of our images so that we can't see anything. And so we're going to run these all in order as they appear from the sun. And so let's come over here to our elements, and let's go ahead and order all of our objects. And so what you do is that you just drag them up. So we got the sun. Well, it's just wanting to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? Right here. Get up yonder. Okay, that's really going to become annoying really quick. Let's see, the next one is Mercury, so let's go ahead and find Mercury. Going to put Mercury up underneath the sun, and it still won't grab a hold of it. What the world's going on? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Don't know what happened. Anyway, drag Mercury. Now let's jump over, and Venus is going to be our next one, so we grab it and drop it up underneath here. Earth is next in line, so we grab it. I'm back. My son just called me from the concert. They were just watching 3 Days Grace. So anyway, the next planet that we want to do is Mars. Let's go grab a hold of Mars and bring it up. As you can see, you can already see all my elements in here. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Let's I think maybe I had the stage undone. That could have done it. So let's check and see if it'll actually allow us to move stuff around again. Jupiter would be next. Okay, it moves. So I wonder if maybe that stopped it. Let's check it out. Let's see, Saturn would be next. Where would be Saturn? Ah, Saturn's already in place. Uranus would be here. Huh. So, I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't move before. Your guess is as good as mine. So, the next one is Neptune. Drag it up, and then Pluto would be the very last one. This digital galaxies is actually our background, and this sun right here is actually our sun. I'm pretty sure y'all done figured that one out. Let's go ahead and grab a hold of the sun. We want to go ahead and move our sun to the center. I wish I could actually go down below 50%, but it won't let me. So let's go ahead and find out where our center is going to be at. Okay, that's our center. So the size of our sun is going to be 172 by 165. That is our sun. So let's go ahead and place it in the center. Okay, that is our center for our sun. Okay, and now we want our project here to be about, I've got it set at 45 seconds. 45 seconds were allowed for, I think it's the outside planet, which is going to be Pluto, which is not a planet no more, but you know something, the little guy needs to be a planet in this project, so he's going to be a planet. So anyway, Pluto, I think the 45 seconds allows Pluto to do almost a rotation and a half. Let's come over here and actually see it. Okay, we got Pluto, which is sitting right here, and then okay, it takes Pluto about 24 seconds to do a complete rotation. So we're just going to go ahead and do one complete rotation. So we're just going to do it at 24 seconds. So let's go ahead and do this at 24 seconds. Let's add in a couple more. Let's do to 28, or let's go to 30. Let's just go ahead and go to 30. That way we've got some wiggle room, so to speak. And so anyway, let's bring that down, and we're going to come over here to 5-second mark. And the first thing we want to do is that we want to go ahead and create a label. So our label is going to be called Start Rotation. R-O-T-A-T-O-N. And that is a capital S on start and a capital R on rotation. Okay, and now let's go to the beginning. Let's go ahead and create our stop. We want to stop it. We don't want it to run. So let's come over here. Let's go ahead and get our sun going. So let's create a keyframe here. And let's drag it all the way to, where do we go? We went to 30, right? So yeah, let's go to 30. And we're going to set this at 8,000. Okay, that right there will give us a rotation, so that whenever it runs, our sun is rotating really fast. As you can see, that little spurt right there is rotating pretty quickly, and so that's what we want. And so that is our sun's rotation. So our next one is going to be Mercury. So let's go ahead and get Mercury, which is way up yonder. Bring Mercury to about here, and we're going to change Mercury's dimensions to 22 by 22, and Mercury gets dropped about right up in here. Mercury's a tiny little checker. And so now what we want to do is that we want to come up here and click on our transform tool, and then right there in the center, grab a hold of that little guy and bring it out to the center of our sun, and that should be our center. Okay, now with our Mercury selected, go ahead and create a keyframe for it, drag it to the end, and we want to set Mercury to 10,700, so that's 10700. Haha, let's try that again. 10700. Click enter. Okay, and now whenever it's run, you can see our Mercury is actually rotating just a tiny bit faster than our Sun is. Because our Sun is at 8,000, so Mercury is at 10,700 for its speed. Okay, so our next one in line is going to be Venus. Bring Venus out, and Venus is going to be sized at, same thing, 22 by 22. Grab a hold of Venus, bring Venus about right up in here. Same thing, grab a hold of the center, bring it over here, and now make sure that our centers, they are awfully close. So we're just going to leave it at that. Go ahead and create our keyframe for our rotation, drag it to the end, and then set our Venus at 7,800. And next one in line is going to be Earth. Let's drag Earth out, and Earth is not that big, so let's do 28 by 28, and then drag Earth over, and then once again drag the center out. Make sure that I did pretty good on that one. Okay, and now let's go ahead and create a keyframe for rotation. Drag it to the end, and then our next one, Earth, is going to be 6,600. 6600. Okay, drag this back around. Alright, next one in line is Mars. Drag it out. Rotate, size is going to be 4141. Okay, drag it over here. And now, same as before. Whoops. Let's try that again. Go to the middle. Try not to get in too big of a hurry like I just tried to do. And let's move you just a little bit. That's good enough. And so, rotation, keyframe to the end, and we set up Mars for 5,400. And now we go over to Jupiter. So I told you this wasn't, it's not a time-consuming project. It's actually pretty quick. And so Jupiter, 67 by 61. And yes, these images are going to be available from Coding Source. So just look at the description below and y'all will find the link to download these images. The project file is not going to be available because I want y'all to do this on your own. It's really simple, as y'all can see. It's just really easy to do. And so now what we want to do here is keyframe, go to the end, and we're on Jupiter 2900. Excuse me. Next one is, let's get you back over here, Saturn. That is just so cool. Okay, Saturn is a big one, so that's 189 by 99. Drag it to about right up in here. Grab a hold of the center. Drag it to the middle. Let's bring you up just a little bit. That's good enough. It'll drive me nuts trying to get that thing centered. I wonder if there's a way to actually see what this Joker's center is. But I don't see. Yeah, I do. There it is right there, your X and your Y. Okay, I feel very sheepish now. Okay, let's go ahead and just copy this. That is our X, and this is our Y. So now we've got our X and our Y value. Let's come over here, paste that there, and then So yeah, that's not going to work too well, is it? Oh well, this is good enough. So anyway, now we need to set a keyframe, drag to the end, and Saturn is going to be at 2100. Excuse me. And now we come over here to the beginning again. Let's scroll down a little bit. And now Uranus. I'm just listening for all of the jokes just then. I know they're coming. So let's see here. Uranus is 67 by 67. And let's drag you down to about right up in here. Grab a hold of the center. Drag it to the middle. Excuse me. And now we've got our, that's good enough, rotation to the end, and Uranus is going to rotate at 1500. Come to the beginning again. We got two more. Let's jump on Neptune. Get over here, and Neptune is going to be the same size, 67 by 67. Drag it to here. Hold the center, bring it over. Close enough. Drag it to the end. And now, excuse me, 1200. And our very last one in line is the planet that them mean people made into not a planet no more. And you're going to be at 22 by 22. Excuse me. Come about right up in here. That's good enough for me. Create a keyframe, drag it to the end, and set Pluto at 1000. Every single time I hear the word Pluto, it makes me think of Popeye. Excuse me. Okay, now scroll up, and we want to create a text element, and we're going to put that text element right there, and we want this to be rotate project, or you can even do start planet rotation. I like that better. Just sounds better. So anyway, start planet rotation is going to be right there. Let's go ahead and text a little bit bigger, about right there. And now I come over here and click on our open actions, create a click, and we want to play from our start rotation. So S-T-A-R-T, capital R-O-T-A-T-I-O-N, end. Close. And now it's going to stop there, so it's not going to run, and then it's going to start. So we need one more thing. We need to be able to stop it. So come over here to our sun, and we want our sun to be our stopping point. So all we need to do here is come over here to our sun, on click, and we want to stop. Okay, and now that should be all we need right there. So let's go ahead and run it. Control Enter. We got it on the wrong screen here. Let's bring it over here. Let's go full size, and then let's click on Start Planet Rotation. Come down here, we click, and it will stop. And there you go. And where is Pluto? Dude, I've lost Pluto. Ha. Ah, Pluto's right there. Pluto is rotating on its own, so that means that we forgot to set Pluto's rotation. So let's try this again. Sorry there, little guy. So anyway, we started here. We forgot the it's so tiny it's hard to see. Right there in the center. So grab a hold of the little eye right there, drag it to the middle of the sun. Make sure it's sitting about right and it's right on target. Okay, let's go ahead and save it and open it up and reload, and now start. There Pluto goes, and there's Pluto. Come down here, click on the sun. Once we see Pluto, come up again, and bingo. Pretty sweet, huh? It's that simple. That's all you need to do. Like I said, I mean, you need to set the background to where the background will actually fit the whole thing. And but other than that, that's all you need. So I hope that y'all learned something here, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. This is Wayne Barron with darkeffects.net, sitting inside of a motel that doesn't really particularly smell too inviting. I don't know, maybe I'll do a video blog on this flea dump. So anyway, y'all have a rocking rest of the weekend, and hope that y'all enjoy this. Wayne Barron with darkeffects.net in Charlotte, North Carolina. Enjoy. Bye.